Well, we're waiting. Rock and roll!
6 o'clock already, it was just in the middle of a dream. I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, cause then I guess I just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, cause that's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Who day?
Hooray! Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to Monday Maniacs and Death Curse Society. I'm Red
Special
Crank.
Monday Night Football double simulcast edition.
God damn it. I'm Red Crank. I got the Colonel. I got Zigzag. As you can tell, Colonel is decked out in a whole different kind of gear tonight. What's going on, Colonel? Go ahead and tell the guys, the ones that don't know.
Playing as the best quarterback in the NFL, Joe Burrow, tonight. Yeah, he put on about 150 pounds. Because this is the biggest game of the fucking regular season for my Cincinnati Bengals. A lot is on the line tonight, and sorry, I can't miss it. So, double duty.
And even bigger than that, many of these same Cincinnati Bengals will be representing Team Zigzag in the fantasy Super Bowl. So I'm just as tense as he is, man. I don't know where this is going to go, but man, we're in this together, Colonel. We're going to ride this out, baby.
Fucking right.
Who day?
Who day? Just be prepared for me to be like a mute. You might see me jump for joy. You might see me get in the fucking all-out rage mode. We'll see how it goes.
See, I got a Buffalo player too, so I mean, I gotta, Sorry.
You guys. All right, that's enough. Enough of the sports talk tonight because we're getting a good crowd in here. I don't want to lose them.
Nope. Special occasion tonight.
Yeah. Tonight we got a big show, man. We're wrapping up. We're telling 2022 to kiss our ass as it goes out the back door, and welcome in 2023. And we got a lot of movies to talk about. We're doing the top 15. Something we've never done before. We've done a top 10. We've done some top 5s. We've never done a top 15. You excited about that, Ziggy?
15. Well, I'll be honest. I was looking at it. I had about 12 or 13. I was just going, fuck, I got to hack 3 of these, So I was in that process, and you were just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I got to have 15. We got to do 15. Okay. I think it'd probably be easier to come up with 2 more than it is to hack, the 3 I had already. So.
Yeah, 15. I was like, 15? Are we really going to do 15? Nobody's going to be like, oh, we said 15, but I got 18 for you. Because I have happened quite a few times on these lists, and I'm always sitting there like an asshole because I did the fucking assignment of the exact number of movies. I'm just like, so.
Oh, good Lord. Well,
you only need 15.
It's gonna be interesting tonight, though. So, stay tuned for that. And then we're also doing the top 5 TV series from the last year as well. So, some seasons were good, some seasons dropped off a little bit. It was kind of a weird year for the horror TV, and then some new stuff was really kick ass. So, Let's see who's in here. We got BK. We got Patricia. She even knew before the show started. Get off the TV, Colonel. It's horror time.
That's
I can
right.
multitask, Patricia. I promise.
She knew what's going on. Lorena's here. What's up, Lorena? Hope your world is getting better out there. Tyrone's here. Tanya. James is here. James, I've got some news for you, too, actually, in a little bit, so stick around for that. Rosalie, hey. I said this wrong. Rosalia. We met, I think we met her on the Return of the Living Fletch show the other night.
That's right.
When we did that.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Rosalia. Can I call you Rosie? That'll just, if not, tell me to go fuck myself. That's fine. But I'm going to screw up your name multiple times if I don't. Gory's here. James. Yep. James, top 15, but not top 10. I came prepared for 10.
Well, yes. That was Crank adding the that last second, I need 5 more. I need 5 more.
Dude, this was like Friday. Fuck you. This was Friday or something when I said this. I've been working on this list for like a month, man.
Oh, yeah. I've been staring at it for, a couple of months. Just looking at this going, wow, this is it. It's a lot more here than there has been in the previous last couple of years. I mean, straight up.
Right.
Just a lot more.
Oh, yeah. There was this year. Brenda is cheering along with you there, Colonel. Hooday!
Hooday.
And yes, all right, cool. Call me Rosie. Excellent. Thank you, dear. Appreciate that. And Lorena says, I haven't stabbed anyone yet, so the year's already looking up.
There you go.
Excellent.
1 day without a stabbing.
That's a new record.
Yep. 2023.
It's like the workplace thing. 0 days without an accident. All right, first off, let me get to the business of thanking our members. If you want to find out how to become a member, check out our website at deathcursesociety.com. Sneak over to the Join tab. It's a lot like Patreon. You throw us a few bucks every month, and you get certain perks. The free T-shirts one is the best one, I believe, because we did put out some goofy T-shirts.
Yeah, we are allowed to actually flex the old creative muscle in ways that maybe we can't do in a normal corporate setting. You know what I mean? It's much funnier this way.
Well, and they're ones we can't sell.
Correct.
Either. So they are strict. I mean, these are limited runs to like the 10 or 20 people that get them, and that's it. So, but thank you to our members, our final girls and guys, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Patricia, Tanya, and Tyrone, and our crazy Ralph Raymond, and our camp counselors, S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Kiara, and Dave. That's right. All right. Thank you all. Oh, here we go. Oscar says, shout out from Puerto Rico. Terrifier 2 was definitely the horror movie of 2022.
We'll see.
That's debatable, but it's definitely one of those movies. I just got my Steelbook today.
Yes.
Yeah, looks pretty good. And what's good for me is also good for you guys, because I got a second one that we're going to be giving away on our next edition of Curse Your Luck that will be coming 6th. Up.
February 6th.
What date? February 6th.
And I believe we've got 3 locked in, so we really only need 1 more, but get your name in there, man, just in case, so we don't have any hitches and we're ready to fucking play this. Trivia at its best with a nice game show twist finish. It's like doing that tequila shot.
Yeah, if you've never seen our game show, tune in February 6th. That's going to be a good one. The top 15
oh my God.
Of 2022.
It's over.
Now I know some of the members already know this, but I actually went through and ranked like all the movies that I ended up, all the horror movies anyway, that I remembered actually watching over the year. And I'm trying to encourage these guys to do the same. But James, here's the little bit of news that you're going to be maybe excited about, because I think you're the one that recommended it, and I think you are active on there. But I activated I don't know why I've never done this, a Letterboxd account this weekend. The account name is RedCrankDCS. Track that down. Follow me. I'll follow you. We can share ideas about movies, but that's where I've put my total 57 film ranking, all the way from the very worst to my very best. And you can check that out on Letterboxd at redcrank.dc, or redcrankdcs is the username. Hopefully the Colonel and Zigzag will be on there sometime later this week or later this month.
Maybe even tonight.
Maybe even tonight.
Maybe Zag can get his machine to work. He'll be on here.
My machine.
If he can do that. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I think I'm the one that starts this. So
God.
yeah. I'll be relatively quick through most of the lower ones, but the only bad thing is there's so many graphics in here tonight that I got to scroll a lot. So, coming in at number 15 for me was kind of a late entry in the year, and I'm a sucker for even a decent exorcism or possession story. So this one, number 15 for me, is Pray for the Devil. Pretty much any movie anymore is like 50-50. People hate it, people love it. There's hardly any in between. This is on the high end of in between for me. I kind of dug this one. There were some weak points, but acting is solid. The story's pretty good. The effects, even though most of them are digital, not too shabby. And just like I said, I love a possession movie. So Pray for the Devil, number 15 for me. Coming up, number 14, came out around the middle of the year, I believe, and one of the first foreign movies on my list. And I'm pretty sure at least one of these other guys will have it as well, The Sadness. This was just a fucked up ride. A totally fucked up ride, but fun at the same time. And gory as all get out, but interesting to watch, and even had a little bit of that dirtiness to it that we've lost in horror movies over the last several years, I think. And I'm not saying it needs to come back, but it was kind of a throwback in that essence, so to say. Number 13 for me, one I just watched recently, trying to catch up on some of the ones that I had missed over the year, but powerhouse performance from Rebecca Hall, and even more so from Tim Roth in this, Resurrection. This is, again, a fucked up movie, but the end is so disturbing and bizarre. Honestly, I'm not even sure exactly what happens. I have my theories, but whew, interesting take. If you have not seen this one, look it up and check it out. Number 12 on my list, bizarre film as well, but had a twist even I did not see coming from a mile away, and it was Significant Other. A little bit of a sci-fi twist, a little bit of a horror feel to it. Also starring Micah Monroe, one of those kind of independent scream queens, if you will. She actually makes another appearance on a film of mine coming up here in a moment. But this is, again, all these, if you haven't seen them, check it out, because these are interesting fucking movies. Number 11 for me, probably the most mainstream so far on my list, but Jesus, this was a wild ride, Barbarian. Again, another weird kind of plotline twist that I did not expect to have a 30, 40-year time jump to go back and learn about what had really happened there. I was just expecting the whatever was in this B&B, this Airbnb. And no, we got a lot more than that. And it even got, granted, very disgusting and weird at the end there too. I'll never look at a baby bottle the same way again. That's just, yeah. Breaking into the top 10, the other Micah Monroe film that I really enjoyed, but I thought her role was slightly better in this, and this was just a more darker film than Significant Other. This one is Watcher. Basic premise that goes in a weird, I mean, it doesn't necessarily go in a weird way, but the way it approaches it is fairly fresh, and I really enjoyed this one. Number 9 for me. Now, I used the fact that this came out on Shudder and was listed on, I think, IMDb as being released in the USA in January. But this movie's been around hitting the circuit, the film festival circuits for a while. And I still need to go back and see this filmmaking team's past works, and I have not yet, but I've been told that I would enjoy the shit out of them. Number 9 is Hellbender. Hellbender, about a witch and her daughter who is coming into her powers. Kind of along the same way of, we just talked about it the other day, Ginger Snaps with werewolves, but with witches. But it's the family dynamic and the character dynamic are so interestingly done. And the mother-daughter are actually mother-daughter. The mother is like the writer and director and producer of the films as well.
Now, I could not find any evidence of this coming out anywhere this year. It was all 2021. Therefore, I did not include it.
Shudder was in 2022.
Just like The Sadness was
I'm
released.
saying the
before
sadness is okay.
2022,
This is
but-
okay too, but I couldn't get any documented. I mean, I didn't see the Shudder part of it that said that was okay. Oh well.
I'll double check
The
it.
Sadness
Great
was on
movie.
the list. You saw the Shudder part where it was okay because technically
Yeah.
The Sadness came out.
Yeah.
We've always said whenever it's that release date is in our region, that's what's fine. You know, that's fine.
Right. That's what I went with, was the Shudder release
right.
date, because that was the first, main major U.S. release. So there. First off, and by the way, when we get to your list, you really have no right to really question anything on my list. So
Years, or just a year. That's all. I would have had that fucking movie. I liked that movie, man. That was good.
I dug this movie a lot. I'm glad
Yeah.
you liked it though.
That movie was fucking NyQuil for me. What are you talking about?
That might have
See?
been
And that's
top-
where we differ.
right. Might have been up in the near. It would have been in the top half of my list. I think that movie.
Well, maybe you should replace the one that's not a horror movie on your fucking list with that one. Anyway, I'll move on. Number 8 for me.
Better not have that one on your fucking list. That's all I'm.
we had a little bit of a pre-debate on this one earlier. Number 8 for me, again, a lot of movies anymore, 50-50 with people. A lot of people hate this movie. I dug this movie, but the thing I liked about it was the characters really worked well together, and they were charming. You actually got to know the characters more. The Invitation, it's a little Dracula flick, vampire flick, that if you're paying attention, you'll see it coming. But a lot of people don't pay attention anymore, so most of them didn't see it coming. But interesting little flick. I watched it again recently just to make sure it was still in my top 10. But it
I
was.
just realized I left a major movie off my fucking list that would have been on my list.
Send me a private chat and I may be able to edit.
All right.
I don't know, but maybe. Number 7
sure.
for me. One of the best performances of Ethan Hawke's career, The Black Phone. Not much really I need to add on that one.
No.
That's one that everybody has seen. Shit. God damn it. And I hate when StreamYard does this. Everybody's seen this one, so it is self-explanatory. But number 8 for me. I have to add a graphic because sometimes they don't all get in there. No, number 7 for me, excuse me. Number 6 coming up. Another new one that I just ran into this weekend, or not this weekend, but this last couple of weeks. Very, very fun movie. Again, very basic premise, but holy shit, kind of a fresh look at it. Run, Sweetheart, Run. I kept seeing a bunch of people talking online about this movie, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I was a little tipsy one night, got home and decided to throw it on, and it kept my attention for almost 2 hours. Very, very cool, good flick. Really, Colonel?
I thought that too, but hey, man, that's
all right.
With those two particular choices, I can't argue with that. What's up, Cat?
All right. Let's see. Oh, there's the cat. All right. Number 5 for me. Son of a bitch is not on the list. Is another one that I did not see until recently, and I think I even shared it with the members when I was watching it in our little private chat area. I didn't know what to think of this going in, but afterwards, holy shit, what an interesting movie, mostly based on the young actors' portrayals in this film, and it's Hatching. Basically, a little girl, 8-10 years old maybe, finds they have a bird that dies by running into a window. She finds the bird's nest, finds an egg, brings it back into her house, and starts kind of taking care of the egg. But then when something hatches out of it, all shit gets weird. And I enjoyed the shit out of this movie, man. This was one of those that just it will definitely pique your interest if you're into the strange side of horror. Number 4 for me. Number 4 for me. You know I love her. She's on my wall. Florence Pugh. Don't worry, darling. You knew, and this one's got a twist as well. You know it's coming. You're not quite sure what it is. Is it a little Stepford Wives? What's going on? But the payoff is pretty damn good. And she, as always, is goddamn incredible in this movie. Number 3 on my list, Smile. Probably the most hyped movie of the year. Their marketing went over the top. Even so far as the staging people sitting behind home plate at baseball games, which I thought was just genius because even the announcers are like, what the hell is wrong with that lady? And it was just great. Number 2 in my list. Number 2. Again, just saw it recently. Just came out, I think, in November. But probably the most fun movie theater experience I had this year. The Menu. Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, just Nicholas Hoult. Great ensemble cast. Great performances. Great story. What?
Nothing.
What? Oh, is this the one you're calling not horror on my list?
It's all right. It's a fine film.
Oh, you motherfucker. Oh.
I had a sip of tea for that one there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just get folks, get ready. I'm glad Ziggy's going last because get ready. It's on tonight. What, Colonel?
I'm having a sip too, even though I haven't seen the movie. I'm just going to try to irritate you.
I don't hate you, Colonel, but I hate Ziggy right now. Here's where you're going to hate me, Colonel. Number 1 for me.
Halloween ends.
Huh?
Halloween ends. Spoiler.
Wrong. Number 1 for me. Mia Goth. Not only did one of the best performances this year, she did 2. X. And it's in the same universe. It's basically the same fucking movie. Pearl. Yep.
2 different movies.
What?
Yeah.
2 totally different movies.
No, I'm putting them both at 1 because they both deserve it.
You always do some curveball shit that you don't tell nobody else about.
All right.
Well, you've never tried it. You've done this before too, where you put two or three in at the same spot.
One.
So
1978.
Hey, these two are synonymous with me. I don't think I will ever watch just one of them. I will watch them both back to back.
it makes him less credible when he starts hacking on me later.
Not at all, because your 2 points, you prove yourself wrong. So those are my top 15. Like it, love it, whatever.
No, it's a good list. Good list.
Oh, gee, thanks, Colonel.
I was giving it to you, man.
Yeah. All right, let's check out the comments real quick, and then we'll move
What
on.
major
here.
omissions on that list?
Do what?
There's a couple of glaring omissions on that list.
Feel free to ask
We'll go into
questions.
that later, yeah.
I mean, feel free. All right, FaZe is here. Chris, I mean. All right. Corey's here from Vile Consumption, says Barbarian was one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, that was a fun watch, man. But there was a lot that came out this year, so.
Yeah, and nobody's wrong.
Apparently I am. But
We'll see.
No, you're not wrong. Rosie says, great picks. Thank you, Rosie. Andy says, I dug the mother-daughter pagan metal duo in Hellbender. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great description of that movie. Oh, jeez. Lorena says, I did watch a 2022 movie. Halloween Ends. Woo! Thanks for reminding me. Wait, who is... Did I miss something here? Who is Elvira?
the cat.
Oh, okay. That's right. I was looking in the chat like, whose name is Elvira in the chat?
Sorry.
There we go. Tarek says, still haven't seen the menu yet. I keep back burning it on the list. You got to check that one out. Yes.
Yeah.
And
You'll
yes,
like that one.
You too, Patricia. Lorena says a bunch of these are on my 2C list. Got to get to them.
And that's a couple of those I have not seen. I had to make a choice. I was down to it last night where I was like, all right, let's see what the general consensus is of the ones I haven't seen that are getting the biggest marks. And a couple of that Crank mentioned there were in it. And I just went with one I thought I would like the best. And, it did make my list, but barely. The one I did end up watching last. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, and Tarek says, come on, yeah, if you're going to put two newer movies into the same slot for this year, Pearl and X are fair game. Thank you, Tarek.
Tarek, don't kiss his ass. He's nobody.
So, Colonel, before we get into yours, does that knock your 15 out?
What do you mean?
If you're switching one,
Well,
or are you just switching it?
he's
I'm
switching.
literally just removing one and putting that one in. The list is the same. I can lead with the...
I will not have a image for that one. That's all I can tell you.
Nobody's list.
It's fine.
That's fine. I don't need
I
it
will
in
just
there.
tell you, I will not have an image for that one. So,
Because technically that one, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't add that one. I just wasn't enough there for me to put it down.
I mean, I can try to build it while you guys are doing this, but Ziggy, can you? Well, no, because you don't know what's coming up for him.
No, it's no big deal.
All right,
No big deal, dude.
no image.
I don't even have much to say about it. I just forgot about it and found it enjoyable.
That's just it. There's a couple of good scenes in it, but overall, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. All right.
My list, again, I was not fortunate enough to watch 57 fucking movies from 2022. And honestly, these 15 were kind of hard to get. I probably could have easily still went to 20,
Yeah.
if not more. But, so here we go. This is a very late addition to my list. This list is fairly a good mixture of independent and fucking mainstream. So coming in at number 15, very late entry, but I enjoyed it enough to put it on the list because I love shit about World War II. I fucking love werewolves. Burial. Very late addition to the list. Like this fucker came out like what, December 30th on Shudder?
Somewhere in that area, yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually watched this New Year's Eve night as I was going before I went to bed. And like I said, you got Russians, Nazis, werewolves. We've seen it
my.
before, the whole nine. Like I said, we've seen it before, but it's a good watch, and it was definitely better than Halloween Ends. Coming at number 14, Crank is talking about it. It's like, I need to see this movie. Oh, it's a Paramount Plus? Fuck yeah, I'll check it out. Significant Other. Kind of shocked it even made my list.
I am too.
I enjoyed this movie with that twist.
Mm-hmm.
The twist is what put it on the list. The twist made the list.
Well, let me ask you this, because you think you know what's going to happen, and then and you're like, oh.
I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Then at the very end, I'm like, yeah, okay, I saw that coming.
That I did, yeah.
But that fucking twist, I was like, there's no fucking way. No fucking way. Zach, if you haven't seen it, dude, you got to see it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a ton. Like I said, it was impossible this year with everything going on. Just to really, I would have loved to be 57 fucking movies. 25, I got. I mean,
dude, I agree. So, like I said, this is one that wasn't on Crank's list. Doesn't surprise me. No offense, Crank. Deadstream. Dude, it's fucking Evil Dead meets fucking found footage meets fucking just fucking comedy. It was stupid. I'll admit, this movie was fucking stupid.
This movie was fucking stupid.
It was fun, stupid. Like this fucking prick, I just want to see everything bad happen to him. And that's what made it enjoyable. It was a fun movie, man. I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than Halloween Ends. You guys haven't picked up on my joke yet. Okay. Sorry. Coming in at number 12. Another one I wasn't surprised to not see on Crank's list. Studio 666. I really fucking enjoyed this one, dude. Crank, I know you didn't, but man, the cameos from John Carpenter to Kerry King, it was just fucking hilarious. Rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. Who knew, didn't see that coming this year either. But yeah, if you haven't seen Studio 666, and you love heavy metal and horror and fucking comedy, it checks all the boxes, man.
It's on my list, just lower than 15.
16.
No.
He's like, 53.
No. Close, though. Flip that around, it's 35, I think.
35. Dude, I'm telling you, I thought this movie was fucking great. I need to buy it. I thought it was hilarious. Surprisingly, coming in at number 11. Surprisingly, Orphan, First Kill. This was shockingly good to me. Like, I really had low hopes going into it. Because I'm not a big fan of the first Orphan film. I'm like, how the fuck are they going to pull this off? Hold on. So I missed it.
Cincinnati. I saw it, so I gave you the signal.
No, I just looked over. I'm like, what the fuck? So,
is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I should have known.
no, like I said, I really was like, how are they going to make? She's in her fucking 20s now. How is this going to work? And it worked. And I honestly thought this was way better than the first one. I really dug it. Coming in at number 10, which means I got the head shakes. I don't care because it was fucking fun. And once we rank the franchise, it's like this one isn't that bad. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No. I just like Leatherface fucking with these people. Very flawed movie. Very fucking flawed. Story was shit for the most part. Could have done without all the CGI fucking gore, but it had enough practical effects. Especially the fucking bus scene. Right, we're going to get you canceled, dude.
Yeah.
It was just fun, man. It was just fun. I had to put it, I couldn't. Originally, I had Prey on this spot, just for people who are curious. But because I forgot about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I enjoyed this way more than I did Prey. And I thought Prey was a decent movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's so much better than Nope. And I don't even think Nope was that bad. Spoiler alert, not on my list. But like I said, this is just fun. It was fun. Coming at number 9, surprisingly, been there, done that, seen this movie before, but the hype train was great. It was good. Smile. Seen it before. I like It Follows and everything, but seen it, done it. But yeah, it was a good fucking movie.
It was well executed this time, though.
Very well executed.
Yeah.
The acting was great. Like I said, the people in the stands at the baseball game was fucking great.
That was so
That
genius.
was so good, man. Coming in at number 8, a shocker for most, if you guys know me, Watcher. Oh man, we talk slow burns. This motherfucker is whoa.
But it
That
pays
was a
off.
great payoff because you're like, I know it. So they trick you. You start going, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. And it's like, oh shit! Like I knew. Like, watch it. It's fucking great. It is great. If I'm putting a slow burn on my list,
Wow.
chef's kiss. You know it's good.
Yeah, man.
And by the way, we should clarify. This is the movie Watcher, not the TV show Watcher.
Yes,
So,
it's just Watcher, not the Watcher.
right.
Coming at number 7, surprisingly high on my list, but I really like this fucking movie. Sissy. If you guys haven't seen it, it's about some girl. She's like an influencer, how to be positive in your life and shit. But you find out she kind of got bullied by this one girl, and she's kind of batshit fucking crazy. It really reminded me of a Host from a couple years ago. What the fuck? Sorry, I thought someone got hurt. It's nothing. It's not anything you haven't seen before, but the lengths she goes to try to justify what she's doing is fucking great, and just the end is fucking perfect.
It's very
We all know
tongue in
somebody-
cheek.
Yeah, we all know somebody like this. You'll appreciate this movie. Coming in at number 6, The Sadness.
Is that it? Yeah.
Bam, there we go. I know it's gonna be higher on Zag's list. This is a fun watch, a good gore fest, over the top. I mean, shit, man, you can fucking keep an eye out on this one if you haven't seen it yet.
You got to see it once.
You gotta see it once. Sorry, I couldn't. That was a joke I had to throw in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't brag on this movie. It's just a gore fest. It's fun to watch. It's not something I can watch multiple viewings of. I think one and done, I'm good. But it was a good one, first watch. Coming in at number 5. Barbarian. Would have been way higher on my list. Talking about twists. This is not the movie I was fucking advertised
No.
at all.
No.
Not
But
at all.
I like
was
that.
What the fuck?
But I like that.
I liked it too. That's because what we all complain about now. They give too much away in the fucking trailers nowadays. Every fucking movie, it's way too much.
We're not
They're
alone
like,
with
here, we'll
that.
give you the first fucking 10 minutes. And the next fucking hour and 10, you're gonna be fucking guessing. And I'm telling Justin Long, dude. If he's in a horror movie, he's gonna get fucked up.
You know something bad's about to happen to him.
Yeah, it's like that dude.
I love
but-
that meme.
I'm not sure I ever rooted for that to happen in this particular character depiction, though. More,
No,
so,
This guy fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
This movie would have been higher on my list, maybe by 1 or 2 spots. Corey, if you're still watching, you'll understand this. Because they ripped off the fucking Amazing Spider-Man towards the end of the fucking movie. That's when I'm like, okay, I checked the fuck out on that at that point. I was like, we're gonna be ripping off fucking Spider-Man now? Just come the fuck on. It was still good. Coming in at number 4. The Black Phone. Ethan Hawke, terrifying. Love the 70s feel, even though I was never in the 70s. I very much felt like I was in the 70s. Like I said, it was just a nice take on the whole ghost story. It was something different a little bit. We've seen the story before, but it's not what the studios are shoving down your throats nowadays. And that fucking mask Savini created.
Yeah.
So all the different parts, it's fucking interchangeable. We pop in and off. It was fucking good, dude. Like this was a good fucking movie. Like I said, I'm really shocked it came in at number 4. All right, my top 3. Here we go. Even though she'll only be top 2 if I follow Crank's fucking way of thinking. Coming in at number 3, Pearl. Why is it number 3? Because it's a totally different movie than fucking X.
Fair enough.
But Mia Goth fucking killed it. We all know it. And it was like this. It was nice to see Pearl's descent into fucking madness. And just at the very end, where the camera's shooting her, she's crying and she's making all faces. Dude, it made me leave the theater feeling uncomfortable as shit.
Right.
I loved it. Coming in at number 2. Boy, this was tough. This is really tough, man. For me. It was almost a coin flip. What it did for me was I rewatched these movies and I didn't have the same feeling about my number 2 after a rewatch of it. Terrifier 2.
Explain what you mean by that.
This is the perfect big screen popcorn movie. When I went to the theaters to see this, I was in love. Like I was like, oh man, this, and I still stand by some of my statements. Oh, it's too long. I didn't care. I didn't get bored. Oh, there's too much gore. I don't like torture movies. Well, I like fucking gore and torture. So it was everything I fucking wanted, especially that scene in the bedroom. I mean, when I got out of that movie, I texted David and was like, dude, you weren't fucking bullshitting. He's like, I told you. Like, that's the first person I talked to. I fucking texted David. I was like, well, dude, what the fuck? And talked to him for like 5 minutes about that scene.
Nice.
It was fucking awesome. Like, I left the theater happy. Like, I felt great coming out of the theater. It's everything I wanted to see. Then I watched it at home. It ran a little bit too long. Some scenes could have been edited. I know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's 2 different movies, man. You watch it on the big screen. To me, it was fucking perfect. Watching it at home, it took a little bit. It took a little bit away from it. That's why it dropped to number 2. But I still fucking absolutely love this movie, and I'm looking forward to 3. And number 1, not much of a shocker to most, X. Man, this is such a fresh take on the slasher genre. Because let's be honest, I didn't think it was going to be a slasher movie going into it. I thought it was going to be like a possession movie or some shit. Boy, was I shocked. But man, it's so fucking good. The visuals, the score, the music, hell, even the way we've heard fucking Don't Fear the Reaper in a million fucking horror movies. But this fit in X. The way they used that fucking song was perfect for that scene, man. And like I said, Mia Goth, fuck. I know she didn't get nominated for a fucking Oscar, but she should have been, because she acted her fucking ass off in this. It just, fucking X is just, oh my God, such a good fucking movie. And I hate A24. But fuck. Man, they knocked it out of the park with X. I can honestly say I can't be like, well, this is a little bit too long. It should have been trimmed. No, it's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect. And there's my top 2022.
Yeah, Ty West, excellent. Yeah, Ty West is one of those directors that knows what he liked growing up, and he's recreating it for us. So I think that's why I like Ty, X, and Pearl so much. But good list, Con. All right. Just curious, but what's the score?
7-0 Eagles, but Buffalo's fucking marching downfield.
Okay. Just curious. All right. Let's check the comments.
Oh, it got pretty quiet once I started talking, I think.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Tarek says, no worries. I'm prepared to kiss your ass too, Colonel.
No need, Derek. No need.
Kiara says, Kiara's here. She says, Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year to you, dear.
Happy New Year. Raver.
Yeah. Lorena says she's taking off for tonight. She's spent. Got to duck out early again, getting stronger every day. I'll make it through a whole show soon. We miss you, Lorena.
Have a good night, Lorena.
Get better.
Just get better. That's
all you gotta
that's
do.
all I'll say. Tarek says, putting significant other on the list. I just now read the synopsis, and what the fuck? Yeah. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Feel free to hit us up afterwards. Rosie says, I like Deadstream. I
Me
did
too,
not.
Rosie.
I did not. I'm sorry. It didn't hit me right. And Ziggy pointed something out last night that I'll share with Colonel off the air, but that may be why.
No, I've seen that. I know what you're talking about.
I think that's dead. It.
That might be it.
That's it.
All right. Tarek says, Halloween Ends is the new Twilight. Still a better horror movie than Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Mm,
I know it.
uh,
What the fuck, man?
I don't want to talk about it. Rosie says, Christmas Bloody Christmas was a fun watch, too. I didn't get to that
I
one.
didn't get to
And
see that one either.
There's so
I'm kind of
many.
sorry I didn't.
I probably have a full list that we could have. Shit, I still didn't get a chance to see yet. And we will.
Gory says, I did like that bus scene in Texas Chainsaw. Yeah, that was the best part by far. By far in that movie. But
Yeah. I mean, I liked it when he came busting out of that alley. I thought that was the fucking most intense.
I'm telling you, man, I thought it was good. And here's why I can say I could put it above Prey. You guys know I liked Prey, but man, the special effects were fucking awful. They were like Sci-Fi Channel level awful. And I hated the look of the fucking Predator, man. I just thought they tried to make him look too primitive. That's why I was like, I can easily swap this out with Prey.
Yeah.
we watched Prey at your place, didn't we?
No, you guys watched it in OKC.
That was at that
Oh, it was in OKC.
Airbnb.
That's right.
Yeah, the Airbnb we were at.
Oh God, that was funny. Because we were Mystery Science Theater in it.
We were so excited at first, and it was just like,
Well, and then the first animal wasn't it a snake?
yeah.
Like comes up to the camera and smiles, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, okay, I'm done.
Worst CGI snake ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I can easily swap that out.
All right, Faye says, I missed so many movies last year. This year I want to try and watch every movie that you guys review. Now that I have Mondays off, I can actually participate a little. Yeah, come
right.
on in, man.
That's right.
James says, who watches The Watcher? Yeah, exactly. He watched about 40 from last year. I got you beat. Ha.
I missed a big chunk of the Shutter ones, man. I just could not get sitting down and watching anything at home. I mean, it was one I had to go out and see. I would get out and see it,
Because I didn't have to fucking pay extra for it. Oh, that Michigan internet. Look at that.
And now we'd like to talk to our sponsors, Michigan Internet.
Fucking
Supplying quality internet services for the DCS for 5 years almost. Good God. Bye, Ziggy. Right before his list, too.
You want me to make up
stall.
another list for him?
I mean, somebody needs to. Oh, there he is.
Even it said StreamYard had an error. Wasn't even the internet.
Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever.
Or-
All right. Faye says, I enjoyed Prey a lot more because we shit talked the most of it together. See, he thought Cincy too, but I guess, yeah, it was OKC. I wouldn't have liked it as much on a solo watch. Nah.
Yeah, I had the solo watch. You guys were in OKC. I was back home in Cincy, so.
Yeah. Kiara says, definitely going to rewatch this later for some new movie recommendations. We got a bunch of them.
We got a ton, QR.
Tarek says, I'm glad Smile was on Colonel's list. I feel like it's unfairly post-hype dogged on. I didn't like the ending, but it's a true horror movie and did scare me a few times. It definitely had some good, effective scenes. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking forward to seeing Sosie Bacon, that's her name, right? In more. So.
The fuck?
Uh-oh. Rosie says, Barbarian. She liked the beginning, but it petered out towards the end for me. I get that.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that.
I can get that. Patricia's got to redo her list. Good. Okay. Rosie says Terrifier 2 was amazing. What made it too long were some of those dream sequences. That and just...
Yeah, the Clown Cafe song was...
I was okay with that.
A bit long.
I was okay with that.
That needed to be trimmed up a bit. And as much as I appreciate Damien and what he's trying to do, maybe hiring someone else to come in and do an edit on top of what he's done might be effective.
It's his movie. He made it the way he wanted it.
I understand that, but he can do his cut.
Yeah.
That's 4 hours long, and then hand it off to somebody and be like, all right, now give me a theatrical cut, please.
Scissor hands this. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Get it down to 145 for me, and we're good. You know. That's all. I like his style.
I'm like, you know, I think with this particular guy, this particular story, this particular series, I almost want to just let him go and let him complete it as he wants to, as he has been, because, you know, I think he deserves the backing of Hollywood on it for sure, but I want to see it done his way.
Exactly.
With their
Exactly. What they managed to do for independent horror is huge. I'm hoping we start seeing more independent films released in theaters on national releases. I really am.
That's going to be
let's be honest. Like, I wouldn't want to see fucking Deadstream in the fucking theater.
That's going to be a hard push, though, man. I mean,
the success of it, I don't think it is.
See, I see more like regional releases coming back on something like that. You know, maybe it'll be like, you know, the west half of the country or the east half of the country, but I don't know. I don't know. That's something we can talk about later. Tarek says, glad the score was mentioned in X. The timing and use of music and sound was noticeable. Absolutely. He's great at that. Patricia says, great list. Colonel?
Thank you.
BK, I'm not sure what's going on. I think BK is speaking in stroke.
He's speaking in football. Stopped. They stopped the Bills and held them to a field goal.
Oh, okay. Stopped and Airbnb.
That one I don't know.
Yeah. Airbnb.
Hey, Alaskan's here. What's up, Alaskan? Says Black Phone was pretty good.
Yep.
James says it's not horror, but I enjoyed the Dio documentary. I haven't seen that yet. Faye says, yep, that's right. It was OKC. Andy's got a good one to mention. And here we go.
Oh.
Mad God.
I like
thought
again.
It was beautiful, but that just looks for me is the only thing I liked.
You know, I just didn't need to be that long. That thing could have been half that length, and then don't ever have a scene with a screaming, crying fucking baby for 15 minutes. You can't do that. You can't do that. I don't give a fuck what artistic path you're taking with that. Fuck off.
You killed his buzz, man.
Yeah, buzz kill.
I have that one ranked at 36 on my list. So the low end to middle of the road, basically.
Don't get me wrong. That animation was stunning. Probably some of the best stop motion I've ever seen. But just some of that goofy, it's the sound design of it that was freaking me out, man. I just couldn't, like, oh God, I was begging for it to be over by the time it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. James says, I know I'm in the minority, but I enjoyed Choose or Die. I could not. I don't know what, I think it was the characters in that. I could not get into it. Where did I put that? that one's at number 50 on mine. So, did either of you guys watch that?
No.
I think that's a Netflix one or a Shudder one, I think. I can't remember which one, but it's one of those two. Rosie says cinematography in X was great, especially the swamp sequences. Yes.
Yeah, Rosie, the swamp sequences, I'm telling you, man. And that fucking scene where she's killing the dude in front of the truck, Don't Fear the Reaper, man, just the blood squirting on the fucking headlights and giving it that red tint slowly cinematography and all. Just I don't have enough good things to say about that. 'Cause I'm sorry.
He's a clever fucking director, man. I really like his work. Kiara says, I definitely wanting to watch Terrifier badly because she has a slight crush on the actor who plays Art the Clown. Who doesn't have a slight crush on David?
Oh, I'd slap his ass next time I see him. Look, what's up,
He's
bud?
he's a beautiful fucking man and a nice guy to boot. So there you go.
What a wonderful thing to say.
Thank you. All right. Patricia's got her list edited and included. So here we go. Number 15, Bed Rest. Number 14, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number 13, Hellraiser. Number 12, Halloween. Number 11, Christmas Bloody Christmas. Number 10, Nope. Number 9, Hell Van. Number 8, Barbarian. Number 7, The Sadness. Number 6, The Black Phone. Number 5, Terrifier 2. Number 4, Prey. Number 3, X. Number 2, Pearl. And number 1, Violent Night.
Ha! My girl. My girl.
Interesting. She also has her top 5 shows, too. Number 5, Cabinet of Curiosities. Number 4, Archive 81. Number 3, All of Us Are Dead. Number 2, Wednesday. And number 1, The Midnight Club. Interesting, yeah.
Patricia learns for Halloween ends. But that's okay. There's no such thing as a wrong list. I was going to give you shit that one time. I'm done giving you shit for Halloween ends.
I don't have nothing to worry about now.
Oh my God, they got a fucking...
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, asshole. Good list, Patricia.
Cool.
Grimmer had a list up here, too. Let me get that, and then we'll move on to Ziggy. James's list. Number 15, Studio 666. Number 14, Deadstream. Number 13, The Cellar. Yes, I like that one, too, in a way, but, man, there was a lot of good stuff. Number 12, Christmas Bloody Christmas. Number 11, Hatching. Number 10, Dark Glasses. Number 9, Master. Number 8, Smile. Number 7, Watcher. Number 6, Sissy. Number 5, The Cursed.
Forget The Cursed.
I know. I didn't forget it, but, man, it was a good year.
Oh, The Cursed and Dark Glasses. I forgot. I didn't forget about Dark Glasses. That was 16. I couldn't put it in 15. I forgot The Cursed. So 16, The Cursed.
I got you. Number 4, Mad God. Number 3, X. Number 2, Resurrection. Good. And number 1, The Outwaters. There's a few on there I haven't seen. So
That's why James, it's mandatory reading when he comes in here with a list, because you usually find some shit that you wouldn't have thought of yourself. Oh, yeah. Gotta go check it out.
Yeah. All right. So I think it is now Ziggy's turn to phone it in and give us his top 15 of 2022.
Let the hate begin.
Hold on, let me make sure. All right. Ready when you are, sir.
All right, yep. I got going, like, I was watching movies right up to the bitter fucking end, and it came down last night to Piggy, Sissy, Deadstream, and one of those other ones these two idiots had on there. But I ended up
Significant other, probably.
Probably Significant Other. I ended up going with Deadstream because I like found footage. I like haunted house movies. And, it generally has some creepy ass moments in it. And it is a nod to the Evil Dead, particularly Evil Dead 2 Army of Darkness type humor. But it does get serious at times, and it's good. But it does get really stupid, but intentionally stupid and ultimately entertaining the whole way through. I highly recommend it for a watch. Just get a laugh, because I laughed out loud several times watching this one. It was that silly. Yeah. This next one I didn't really like, man. But I mean, we're looking at the whole year. I'm stacking up. I'm telling you, man.
Like I said, phone it in.
This ain't a phone in. I'm just being honest here. I understand what it is and what they went for. It's execution for me. It's Prey, a Predator movie. We're taking it back. The Indians and everything. I love that fucking premise. I love the idea of going after the Predator in different times. All that shit. It sounds fucking great. Nights, anything you want to do like that is going to be cool in my book. But man, you can't just kind of rehash the first movie with a lot of the same cues and everything. And Colonel nailed it, man. That Predator look didn't work for me, and that's why it does make the list, but it's way down in what it could have been. This could have topped the fucking list if they'd have did it how I guess I would have liked it. I guess say it like that. Mailing it in, nah. Okay, 13. I see what you're doing there, fucking punk ass. And number 13 was another one that I dug it until there's a certain scene that just threw it right in the fucking trash for me. It was the last scene, the last act in this movie, was the new Scream. And until the prideful ghost kind of tips his fucking daughter where the weapon is. And the look he had on his face, just fucking... I was out. I tapped out at that point. I was like, oh, that's it. I'm saying, yep, that was the drop the fork, excuse yourself from the table moment for me, for Scream, But it did have its merits to it. There was some good stuff involved, and they did some pretty good kills. We lost Dewey, if you don't know, and all that good stuff. So.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Moving on. Now, I don't know what he's going to do here. He's been waiting.
Hold on.
Time out on me. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm time out you before you get to your next one. BK, I know if you're watching the game, you have it unmuted. This guy just dropped dead on the fucking field. What the hell's going on? Let me know in the comments, please. Go on.
Huh?
Was it one of my guys?
Player, man. Like a Bills player, he tackled T. Higgins. Like he got like a normal looking tackle. And he got back up and he just fucking dropped down on the field. They got the ambulance on the field and players are crying and all kinds of shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That'll fucking sap the game. They're watching this, cancel the game. Like, that's it. Boy, that would be a kick.
Mm.
Oh, what a way.
All right, number 12. Ziggy.
Number 12, and to cue whatever's going on down here. We talked about this. We just reviewed this recently.
Yeah, we did.
Not necessarily. We said it's not really a horror movie, but
wait.
We also said that it was dripping with violence, and that was enough for at least me to include it on this list. Santa Claus is coming to town to kick your fucking ass in Violent Night. And, yeah, not much to be said about it. We just reviewed the thing. You can go watch it again. But, I mean...
Okay. So is RoboCop a horror film? Because there's a ton of gore in RoboCop.
Yeah.
Is Die Hard a horror film? Yeah, I know you fucking assholes were going to go this way with it, but just suck my dick. I put it on my list. You didn't. So.
Okay, well
Patricia,
let's go to the...
We got you.
Where's the challenge flag? Don't we do this? Let's go to the video evidence and let's see what we got here.
That's fucked up.
I just said it's not a horror film. We said that. And we can't hear it, douchebag.
I just think it said he has the shit queued up, ready to fucking go.
You can't hear it? Is that what you said?
Can't hear it, shithead. Nice job. Nice job there.
Oh,
yep.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Oh, wait, where is it? Wah, wah.
You're so lucky.
I just said it, though. I already said it for you. It's not a horror film, per se.
And you just said it
the title,
3 weeks ago.
Alone. I did. But it's right here on this list as one of the better movies of 2022. Fuck you guys. A fucking guy gets sucked up with Santa Claus magic and gets crushed up in a chimney. That's fucking horror, baby. I'm going with it.
If I didn't know we were doing just the best general movies, though, I thought we were genre specific.
Number 11. Another movie that could be questioned as not horror. It's a murder mystery.
Questioned?
It's on Netflix right now. You can see it. Knives Out sequel, The Glass Onion. Star-studded cast. It's a murder mystery. But there's death involved. And it does qualify. Thriller, horror, call it what you will.
No one's calling it a thriller.
Movie. It's a decent... I'm digging this series, this Knives Out series, man. There's going to be more. No question. And with Detective... I forget his name now. But see it. It's very cool. It's very smart for a murder mystery.
You know what? One of my favorite horror films of all time is Clue.
Clue.
It's fantastic.
That's a great horror movie with Tim Curry.
This is how they play it. This is how they play it. Colonel Mustard with a fucking candlestick, of course. But murder is involved. So you guys, we're moving on. Is this a horror movie? Probably not.
I don't even remember what it is now.
Jordan Peele's Nope. Jordan Peele's
Shit. and it's not on. It's not on here.
Oh, you didn't get that one? That's okay. It's fine. We have what? It's an alien, is a flying saucer. It's that kind of movie, but it's the side threads in this one that make it so interesting, and the trauma that led these characters to where they are now is the threat, is what makes him a stand apart director. What he's doing, and that's why you got to see his stuff. I'm yet to see him make something where I'm going to go like, whatever. He hasn't done the Shyamalan yet. He's still riding the fucking wave.
Mm-hmm.
So Nope was cool. I dug it. Either one of you guys had Nope on your list, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
I did not.
I have it at 18.
18? Pretty close. Okay, we're in the top 10 now. Number 9, both these guys mentioned it. Smile. I dug it. It does. Yeah, the ending is a little bit like, come on, all right. But I mean, the creepiness level to this movie, it's enough. It's something new, something you're looking for. And the marketing campaign, as mentioned by these boys, it was brilliant. But baseball games, just idiots standing in the street. Like they were on Good Morning America at one point, just staring at that fucking camera. It was fucking wonderful. I'd like to see more like this. Let's keep it weird like that, because
I would too, because that's an actual horror movie. Anyway,
yeah, and it makes your hair stand up at times. When they have a way of giving you that jump scare in a different way, which is hard to do, and it's commendable. Number 8, and we're getting into the Ty West stuff. Pearl. Saw a movie, shot it in a way he saw when he was a kid, and decided to bring it exactly like this. The acting and everything they do, it's just amazing. I'm really excited for this third chapter in this series, big time.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like Pearl as much as I did the other one that's coming up soon, obviously. But it is Ty West. He's on the watch list, man. See what he's got. You want to see what he's got, and Pearl was great, but X was better, and it's a little further up the list. Number 7, you got Colonel. Go ahead.
Quick question. Let me know if I got this right. I'm assuming your number 1 movie is going to be Top Gun Maverick.
It's horror.
It is. It has Tom Cruise in it, man. It's fucking good.
Well, and a lot of people are afraid of flying, so
Yeah.
there's that. Anyway, hold on. Let me get a sip of my tea, and then
I know.
Ziggy,
We
you can
finished?
go on.
I'm finished.
I'm done.
I got my list here, and I don't speak to these guys' list. But it's fine, man. Number 7 was another one. It got some hate, man. I was surprised because it made me think. I kind of put it off because I didn't really think it was going to be that good based on the feedback I got. Hellraiser. We got the female Pinhead and all that. Fuck that. This was a great story, man. The way they tied it in, this was closer to the actual novels and stuff. Fuck yeah, man. This was well done. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I was completely like, this is another one. Like back in the day, people would be like, oh, this certain movie sucks. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, I won't bother with it. And then later on, you catch it on video and you realize it's a fucking pretty solid, strong movie. So to each their own. I thought Hellraiser was pretty fucking good. Number 6 is, one of the big ones that everybody wrote high about, and I dug it atmospherically. It's fucking brilliant. Some of the twist after a while, towards the end, I was a little bored with it, but Barbarian. We were all waiting for the big, somehow this guy's going to snatch this girl and put her in a closet or something and tie her to a bed. Nope, not where we're going with this, not at all. And it was cool. I mean, it was definitely like the shots in the tunnels and stuff, and just fucking scary, very, very scary. And these guys pretty much cover the rest of that one. I'll move on to number 5, which is the one that I did like a lot. Ty West X. I love the way the 70s porn atmosphere and them shooting movies like that, and there's no supernatural to it or anything, just a fucking nutball. But it is a great complimentary piece to Pearl, which is why I'm not going to throw Crank under the bus for having them both up there at number one. But they are two different movies. So,
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But they're both horror movies.
Yeah, X is absolutely great movies. I mean, and again, very excited for this next one happening in the 80s now. And
Yeah, that one looks fun.
it should be a blast. Number 4 captures the 70s perfectly. The Black Phone, Ethan Hawke. Scary, man. Little touch of a supernatural element mixed into it, and it get the Black Phone. And if you lived through the 70s, you know all about. We talked about the review before, getting snatched up, kidnapping like that, and it sucks. It sucks. You don't. It was something that they drilled into our heads back then. So this movie absolutely revisited that for me, going back through that when I was young like that.
Yeah, it was a permanent fear.
Oh, just everything. Number 3, I was very surprised. A fan of this style of like TV show, Hell's Kitchen, and chefs cooking and everything. The Menu, and then you see this and there's a whole elaborate setup. Again, not exactly a bona fide horror movie, but when you see someone this disturbed, it qualifies for sure. And it's just a great movie, man. It's got some humor. The cast is so good, and it's that ending. One of the most satisfying stupid endings I've ever been a part of, and I loved it. I just fucking loved it, man. It was so dumb, but it's just like you're like, you know what? I'm okay with that, and I need a hamburger, but it was good. See The Menu.
That hamburger looked good too.
Fuck, man.
Jesus Christ.
That could have been a commercial for some bar burger joint, and it would have been seared to perfection.
On a brioche bun.
Yep, The Menu. Number 2, and these two next movies absolutely stood out over everything for different reasons this year for me, and to each their own, of course. But number 2, I just loved just the sheer no restraint with the stuff they did, the stunts they pulled in it, and just the levels of blood in it, and the fucking dialogue is so fucking whack in it. Another Korean film, or is it Taiwan? It's The Sadness. And if you haven't seen it, it's 28 Days Later meets The Purge. Like, it doesn't really turn you into a mindless zombie, but a zombie that has no compassion, or you want to inflict pain on people to watch them be in pain. That's what's getting you off. And it's a sick disease, and a wonderful premise. And they just execute it. It's like almost like your anime cartoons, your Japanese anime cartoons, and then there's just dump in so much blood and gore and just absolutely ridiculous stunts and dialogue, and you get The Sadness. Plus, the ending, I surprised these guys didn't really jump on it like I did. Just it's a very, very cool loose tribute to Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, The Sadness, see it, know it, live it,
love it.
Which means number 1 can only be one thing. Didn't even appear on one list. It's so shocking to me.
No.
Wow. Art the Clown, Terrifier 2. I mean, the impact this movie has put back into the independent horror alone. This iconic character that is rising, like it or not, rising the ranks of all the great killers, the totem pole of them all.
Yeah.
Can't be denied. $10 million in theaters alone. A worldwide fucking surge for this fucking phenomenon that is Terrifier. And I can't, for that kind of stuff alone. I mean, yeah, there's some faults with the movie, of course. I liken it to the Twin Towers, Empire Strikes Back, that middle movie. We're going to get that big conclusion with 3, with answering all these questions, hopefully. But that's what it is, man. And it deserves this spot this year because of its significance for what it did for horror in general. That's why I put it up above them all. Terrifier 2.
All right. Well, if we were ranking the social consciousness of different films, I would have put mine possibly in a different order too. But I thought we were doing this based on our personal preferences. That's why I ranked them the way I did.
And that factors into it.
Oh,
We
okay.
all generate our stats our own way.
All right. 12, 13, 15th of a good list there, Ziggy.
Yes.
Colonel,
Yes. Sorry.
are you back?
Fucked up. I'm sorry.
What's fucked up?
So both teams left the field.
Oh shit.
My buddy, he's a season ticket holder. I texted him like, "Hey, what's going on?" Apparently, they did CPR for 9 minutes on that Bills player. They put him in the ambulance. He didn't even move.
So he literally did drop dead on the field. Holy fuck.
His neck, man.
Possibly, I don't know.
Jesus.
Like Bills players are crying and shit. I'm sorry. Like I was listening, but I was trying to. I still disagree with you. That X being so low on your list, Zag, but holy shit. Sorry. I was just like, man, what the? I had to know what was going on.
He had it at 5, but yeah, that's still fairly low, I think, in my opinion. But I also like the others that he had in place of it, so I can't really argue it too
I'm not
much.
even giving any shit.
I can argue over Violent Night because literally 3 weeks ago he said it wasn't a horror movie.
I don't care. I have Patricia. That's all I need.
See, I could fight. I would argue more over, the Onion Knives Out movie.
Yeah, I can argue over Glass Onion too because that's not a horror movie.
I was thinking that until I went, well, no, now we have murder in it, and that's
Murder alone.
Murder
Okay, so Magnum PI is a horror TV show?
it is to
Miami
you, it
Vice?
is to you.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
to you, it is to you.
I mean, that mustache is horrific.
I'm not
but
saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
I am. It's not. Magnum PI is not a horror TV show.
I wouldn't say that either, but
Chime in the comments out there, folks. But is Glass Onion a horror film? Let us know. I'm very curious to see what we get out of this. Dun, 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 dun. Rosie wants to know, did we watch Fresh? It was a great surprise for me.
Did I watch Fresh?
I didn't. It was just,
Really?
was
Neither
too
of you
many.
watched it?
no.
I don't think I have.
It's middle of the road for me. I liked it, but it wasn't special enough to stand out in my top 15. I have it listed at 29, if that tells you anything. So, on my overall list. But let me get rid of this. There we go. Then I can go back to this. Kiara says, I don't have a list, but 2022 Hellraiser would be in it. Pinhead is hot. Jamie Clayton stole my heart in that movie. Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm sorry. I did not like that Hellraiser movie, man.
Let's see, where is it on mine?
I just
It's
liked
not
how
super.
all the different puzzle boxes factored into different paths. And
I appreciated that. Like it had some good stuff. I like that. I would have liked to look at the Cenobites maybe if it wasn't so damn dark and I can make out details a little bit more.
31 on my list for Hellraiser. Tarek says, I overanalyze too much to make a list. It would change during the course of me saying it. Trust me, I have basically like a cutoff time now where it's like, all right, this is my list and I have to stick to it. And that's normally around like 4 o'clock Monday. It's like, I can make no more changes after 4 o'clock. That's it. And I made one at 3.
Oh, but he told us, I need your list like yesterday. I need your list today.
It wasn't about needing the graphics. It was just slight ranking change actually I don't even think it had to do with the top 15.
Oh, I made a change in the show story. Like, oh,
Yeah, so Well,
So
I
it
just
sounds
and
like they did CPR on this guy, and then they stuck him on oxygen, and he was breathing. So when they put him in the ambulance, so at least there's that. Yeah.
so Tarek, I understand. I overanalyze a lot myself, but I have my guidelines. That's what helps me at least. James says he usually sees what's playing at film festivals to get online tickets. That's why his list is normally, ones we haven't seen or haven't had a chance even to see some of those, I don't think. Patricia says those Cenobites are beautiful.
Yeah. I thought they looked.
Uh-oh. BK says, "Don't go sucking dicks, fellas." I don't know what that means, but
Zach told us to suck his dick.
oh, okay. Patricia says there's tons of gore in that movie. There is, and it's Violent Night is debatable for sure on whether it's a horror movie or not. But
Well,
Tarek says, to be fair, there are quite a few characters in Violent Night who are absolutely convinced it's a horror film. I could factor that in, but I don't know.
I just let the violence speak for itself.
Yeah.
It was like it hit the mark on the blood. There you go.
All right. Faye says, y'all are cracking me up. Good. I'm glad somebody was laughing out there. Patricia says, also, David Harbour is one hot Santa Claus. Didn't really, I don't know.
He's like the new Santa by all standards. He's like my new favorite Santa.
The shirtless Santa. There you go. Tarek says, nope would be near or at the top for him. The theater experience was just too good. Perfect cinematography. Yeah, no, that was a fun one to see in the theater. That was a good one to see in the theater. Kiara says, at the end of Hellraiser 22, and she said, we have such sights to show you that sent chills down me. Personally, if I was the main character, I would have kissed Pinhead after that. That's a different kind of movie, I think. I don't think that's, hell, maybe that is what they were shooting for. I don't know.
You chose the lament. Wait.
You chose the Lament puzzle box configuration.
There you go. Patricia says, a friend of mine dressed as a cloud from Nope for Halloween. That's hysterical. She also had the flags and made a horse purse. That is funny shit. Please send me a photo of this.
Yes, I want to see that too.
Patricia says, great Liz Zag. I just want you to notice that was the only one. Faye says, Faye says, oh, damn, I was just wondering why the game is still in quarter one.
We don't need it.
Yeah, it's getting wild on the game, it looks like. All right. Steven says, Glass Onion is not horror. I'm with you. Thank you, Steven. Patricia says, I haven't seen Glass Onion yet, but I love Knives Out.
That was a good movie.
I like both of the movies.
Well done. I like that Clue style and shit like that. And
yeah.
Fuck off. People are getting killed.
Ben says, Glass Onion is a comedy.
Dark comedy. Agreed. Dark horror comedy. No,
God, don't throw your back out reaching so hard.
Asshole extended our list by 5 spots like 2 days ago. So yes.
You've only seen 12 fucking movies all year?
Horror movies, yes.
Oh, good
like
Lord.
This that were any good for a list like this. I wish I would have saw Fresh.
Steven says Fresh was fun, had quirkiness, but was kind of meh overall. Really just succeeded because of the big mainstream cast. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I could see your point on that a little bit. All right. Tarek says, yeah, that was a good list. No, Glass Onion isn't horror. But what was that? 13? There is no 13th floor. We're good. Okay. It was 11, but that's all right.
So the hotels don't have a 13th floor. Therefore, all hotels are The Shining. Right?
There's not.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Phase. Hello again, Miss Elvira, showing her cat butt on the air again.
That's right.
James says Megan looks interesting. Let's talk about Megan here in just a little bit. We'll remind me, and I'll try to come up to these. But looks like a few of you are excited about Megan. All right, let us know if you like our list in the comments. If there's some that we missed that we didn't include, yeah, please let us know. We're curious to get your opinions and your own list if you have them. But now it's time to shift gears and talk about the top 5 TV shows for 2022. So, Colonel, you ready to give us a spin on your way of thinking on this?
Oh, yeah. So, it's hard for me to have time to watch all these movies. It's really hard for me to sit down and watch a fucking TV series, especially when it comes to horror, because I think most of them are shit. Just being honest with you, I can't put them on there. But somehow, I managed to get 5. So coming in at number 5, Spengly. Goddamn right, Spengly.
It's been number 5 the last 4 years.
Because well, I'm going to go for number 5 for 5 years. Because, you know, I enjoy this. I didn't grow up watching... I didn't have horror hosts as a kid. Well, I kind of did, but I didn't have a local one. I had national ones. I had Joe Bob Briggs, Monster Vision on TNT. That's pretty much all I had. Like, I know in Cincinnati we had the Cool Ghoul. I don't fucking know because I wasn't alive. He was off the air by the time I fucking came out of the womb. So I enjoy Spengly, even though I get to see the same 30 movies every fucking year because that's about all we get. Speaking of Joe Bob Briggs, coming at number 4, The Last Drive-In.
Boom.
Boom, baby. Yes. God damn, man. They're really starting to show some fucking shitty ones, though. It's getting really hard for me to watch both fucking films. And it's really hard for me to go back and watch the second one. But still, I like this shit. I like it. I'd much rather watch this than Spengly over The Walking Dead. I'll get all the hate in the world for this one. Stranger Things. I don't like Stranger Things. I didn't get around to watching season 4 of Stranger Things. I'll be honest with you. But I did get around to watching this, and just lack of options. Phone this one in. Call me Zigzag. Call me Colonel's the phoner in on this one.
You want to borrow the phone?
Wednesday. I thought this was a decent series, man. It was 8 episodes. Boom, boom, boom. Knocked it out. It was enough for me to... There was enough mystery to keep me going. Obviously, I'm not a teenage girl, so I'm not quite the demographic they were shooting for. But I am a big enough fan of the Addams Family to enjoy this series. I thought overall it was pretty good. Coming at number 2. Boy, at the beginning, I didn't know, man. I didn't fucking know. By the time the season finale hit, I was like, okay. Not as good as the first season, but Chucky season 2. Damn, this is another entertaining fucking watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is one where the next day I had to watch it. I had to fucking watch it. Just so good. So good. Especially being in, like, the whole church-type, boarding house-type deal. And the characters. It was a nice spin. It kind of reminded me of Child's Play 3 a little bit. So military school, just... Yeah. And coming in at number 1, this is really the only one that's a new series. I didn't grow up with Alfred Hitchcock, but god damn it, I'm glad this gentleman has pretty much ripped off that idea with Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I think this is fucking great. I love anthology series like this, Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt, Masters of Horror, Fear Itself. Like, if you want me to watch a horror show and stay with it, an anthology series is going to do it. And I thought this is fucking great. I really did. Netflix knocked it out of the park with this one. So if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest checking it out. A lot of dick, but still good.
What? Whoa.
No, there's one story, pretty much a grave robber, and you go into like a morgue, and it's just a lot of dick. And that's okay. Didn't bother me.
All right.
We get a lot of the movies, so give the women some dick to look at. Whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I've watched fucking Dr. Manhattan and everything else. I've seen worse. So, yeah, that's what I got. There's my top 5. Sorry, folks. I don't really get to watch a lot of horror TV.
It's hard for you to binge watch stuff, especially at your house. So I get that. Good list, though, Colonel.
I thought it was a shit list, but thank you.
Usually the only way to get them out anymore is to binge.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see here. Ben says, Stranger Things Season 4 is my favorite horror release, 22. Vecna is my favorite horror villain of the year.
Yeah.
I'll say this. It did not make my top 5, but it was close. So, and there were even a couple that I didn't see, because I didn't see Cabinet of Curiosities. And there's another one on Ziggy's list that I don't think I saw. There's 2 on Ziggy's list I didn't see. BK says the fact that Wednesday Dance to the Cramps totally did it for me. Hell yeah, I get that.
Boy, they're loving it. Fucking
shit's
getting downloaded left and right now.
Tarek says, honestly, I'm the same as Colonel on Stranger Things. I'm sure it's great, but I was literally that age at the time and don't give a fuck. That's not a plot hook. All right. James has 1 episode of Chucky left. Patricia says, check out the Russian ice skater who did the dance routine. I saw that. That was pretty cool. Andy, yep, agree. Yeah, that skate routine was fire. Faye says, well, if you like dick, then it's all good in the hood.
Yeah, look, they got everybody. They got something for everybody in Cabinet of Curiosities, man. Check it out. Whatever floats your boat, you're going to get it.
Faye says, I enjoyed Wednesday pretty well, especially after getting to hear everyone else's opinions on it first, so I knew what to expect. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Sometimes that works in your benefit. Joseph's got a list here. He says, number 5, Creep Show. Number 4, From. Number 3, Stranger Things. Number 2, Sandman. And number 1, Wednesday. All right.
That's a good list, but this is going to sound sad because I enjoy the Creep Show. Was there a new season of Creep Show this year?
No, there wasn't.
I'm not sure.
The Creep Show was 21.
I thought it was like around Halloween time of 21.
It just got renewed for the next one.
Okay, like I said, I was thinking, I was like
19, 20, 21.
And 23.
Right. And then they're going to come out this fall, I think. That's all right, man. I looked at that too.
No, I'm not knocking it. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, sure.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
I was like, well, Creep Show would certainly, even as it's not the strongest of the 3 seasons.
Right.
Man, I hope that guy's all right there, dude. That's some scary shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Ziggy.
Oh shit.
You ready for? Oh, hold on. Joseph says, I saw Creep Show late, so I kind of threw it in.
Yeah.
No, that counts. Like I said, I was legit curious because I didn't remember a new season. I'm not knocking you.
It's just, if you were an official host, you'd be getting castrated right now. Just know that, though.
That is possible. Because we'd be Googling that shit. When did it come out? What?
TV, I actually saw a lot more TV horror than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I am pleased to say this list, I look at it now, and I'm still agreeing with it. First one, I washed my hands of this entire universe. I was done with it. They haven't even finished yet, the whole fucking series. And I had walked away from The Walking Dead, and then here's Tales of the Walking Dead. Standalone little half-hour episodes that just kind of characters. Some had some series, had some people that showed up in it, but most of them were just kind of standalone and just you had one episode to do your story, and it was just goofy, off-the-wall shit. It was really cool. I highly recommend it just because it's so fucking different. Tales of the Walking Dead. Then, yes, moving on up, Chucky. I was blown out. Last year, number 1, by far, the number 1 entire of all the fucking TV shows for horror. Chucky was it. I was blown back by how good it was. This one takes a while to get going, but man, in the end, it is worthy of the list. But, albeit not at the top. We're down here at 4 with this rendition of Chucky. Right above that, not aimed at me as the audience, but I respect it for what it is, and it is a hit. It's Wednesday. Sure. I'm thinking you're going to get a lot more Addams Family stuff in the second season because it's certainly coming, and but it was cool. You know, I wasn't like bored watching it. I actually got through each episode, and then at the end of it all, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, this is totally not my fucking wheelhouse. They're not aiming for me at this. They don't give a fuck about this guy, so it's fine. But yeah, check it out if you're any kind of an Addams Family fan. Wednesday will be a good watch. And I'm right here with Colonel on this one. Cabinet of Curiosities, Del Toro, man. I mean, damn, anthologies, get the whole gothic thing. It's twisted, it's crazy, and I can't wait I hope they keep this going. I hope this isn't one that gets whacked. It's fucking good stuff.
No, I don't think it will.
I need to see this one.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Crank, you'll appreciate it. Even the dicks. I mean, yeah. And then number one,
thank you.
Another one I was surprised about, and another foreign one, but just zombie outbreak, kids in high school, all of us are dead. Oh, it just, again, man, it kept surprising me. Each episode, something would happen that would make me go, fuck, no fucking way. Just fun and very bloody. Zombie bites, you get it all. And I highly recommend it. I think that's a Netflix. Or is that Netflix?
Yes.
I think it's Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Yeah. And definitely get the bloody thumbprint of approval from me on that one for sure. And that's my TV list. There you go. That's what I thought anyway. Curious. I haven't seen nobody has really done What We Do in the Shadows yet. I can't wait to see what Crank comes up here with.
Dude, this season I didn't even finish it.
I
didn't even know I love fucking What We Do in the Shadows.
Remember what we said as soon as that guy, he said, I'm not writing anymore. He goes, I'm still going to act, but no more writing. Look what happened.
What We Do in the Shadows is number 8 on my list. If that tells you anything. It's normally been like 3 or 4, but this last season wasn't.
2 years in a row. Cut this year.
Yeah.
I put Svengoolie on again.
It's a shame. You know, it's funny. I do catch a little bit of Svengoolie every week. By the time I get home from work, it's like that last half hour, 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I never think to put him on that's a fucking show. It is a show. You know what I mean? So I could totally watch that one. Joe Bob, I don't know, man. Ever since he kind of snubbed us at Crypticon, I've always kind of had a chip on my shoulder. Excuse me.
That's fine. I wasn't there, so he's still.
Yeah.
They say don't meet your heroes. I don't want to meet.
Yeah, he wouldn't let us film his panel, even though everybody had their goddamn phones up the whole time. Mm-hmm. But I was like, well, how about an ID for the show? And he was just like,
okay.
What do you want me to say? It sucked, you know. So I mean, what are you gonna do? Damn, this game.
Hold on. Good list there. Good list there, Ziggy.
It can be said without a doubt that all 5 selections could be listed in the horror category as well.
Those? Yes, they can. All right. There we go. James says Beyond the Dark and Doomsday. Those are 2 shows on Shudder that I'm planning on checking out. I haven't checked those out yet either. I'll look them up. And Joseph said, just started Cabinet. Guillermo del Toro is the master. Can't wait to see what he's going to do with Frankenstein. Oh, yeah. That will be interesting.
That's another guy that we might need to, you know what I mean? Have him sit down with someone and talk to him. Maybe, you know, just document everything, you know, analyze what he says. He's in a dark place, but boy, it's we're getting us some great art, man. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me rattle through my top 5 here and get that. TV shows, I have some free time, I get to watch a lot of TV. But there's always some that I miss. But my number 5 starts with, and Patricia already mentioned it. It was her number 1, I believe, The Midnight Club. I'm sad this is only getting 1 season. I enjoy it. It's definitely not Mike Flanagan's best work, but I think this laid the groundwork for what could have been cool 2nd and 3rd seasons, and they're not going to get to it. And that's why it's number 5. It just didn't rank up there for me all the way. Number 4 for me is Chucky. Yeah, the storytelling took a little bit of a hit this year. The pacing took a little bit of a hit this year. They're diving into some very strange directions with this, trying to include all the other movies and, timelines or whatever, you want to call it. So I love the first one. I think it was like wasn't it all 3 of our number 1s last year?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So, but this year took a bit of a hit. So Chucky is number 4. Number 3. I'm kind of shocked this didn't make either one of yours, but actually, Colonel mentioned that he hadn't gotten all the way through it a while back. So that might be partially why. But Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
Oh, I did.
Do what?
finish it.
Do what?
You just fart.
No, my desk clicks when I put the keyboard into place, and it makes the whole desk click. So I try to mute whenever I do that because it's really loud and it shakes the microphone. But yeah, the Jeopardy. Did you say you did finish it now?
I did finish it. I'll be honest, I forgot about it.
I'm embarrassed to say I forgot about that one.
Did you watch it all?
I did. I didn't even think. I mean,
So that just tells me it's forgettable.
it's like a movie. It's almost like a fucking movie. You know what I mean? Just the way it plays. So
Very long movie.
yeah.
But Evan Peters deserves just about every fucking acting award out there, like this award season for this show. That's all I'll say. Number 2 for me is one that I got into a few years ago. No one else has really jumped on the bandwagon with me as far as these 2 guys, but a couple of you guys out there in viewer land have started watching, I believe. Evil. I just dig this show. I love that I love the religious horror, man. And this delves pretty deep into it. And it's just fun. And number 1 for me, I mentioned it a few weeks ago when I first sat down and watched it, because I started it late night and ended up binge watching the entire fucking show in one night between like 3 and midnight or whatever. But it's AMC's Interview with a Vampire. It's a different take on the story, yes, but it's modernized slightly, and I think it works. And I'm the guy that plays Lestat and the guy that played Louis are just fucking on fire. They are nailing these characters just perfectly.
I hadn't finished it yet. I think if I had, it probably would have definitely made it the list, because I am digging what I've seen.
Yeah, it's I don't know. There may be a lot of purists from reading her original books, and that may have some issues with it, and I can see that. But there's also a lot of things that they couldn't do without setting it back in time. And I like the way they're setting it now, because it just kind of works out a lot better for me. But yeah, Interview with a Vampire, my number 1 show of 2022.
All right. Nice list.
Good list.
All right.
Good list.
Oh, thank you. All right. Faye says, oof, Dahmer. I mentioned this to Crank before, but that one's a bit too close to home, literally. Understandable. He was an Ohio State student, correct, Colonel?
I believe so. For a very short time. He's why they missed that fucking kick.
Yeah. All right, Patricia, there we go. She says, Evil is excellent. I love how the Evil mixes technology with the paranormal. Yes. And, yeah, some of their internet, their usage of the internet in this movie, like the influencer that is in there so every so often, and the like TikTok trends that they interpret into being some kind of demonic thing. It just the way they write this is just so interesting. But I like that show. If you can, check it out. Is that Paramount Plus?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Joseph Scott says Dahmer was good, but unsure why 30% was changed to make the story more interesting. Yeah, that's what they do, man. It sucks. It was great when they stuck to the facts and truth. They didn't need to make up the other crap they did. And yep, Evan Peters deserves a nomination. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, none of us, I don't think any of us really mentioned Stranger Things. No Stranger Things on our list. No What We Do in the Shadows, which is rare. No Walking Dead, except for Ziggy's Tales. Yeah. Look, a lot of those shows have gone way downhill, in my opinion. But
it's a good thing. Now it's about turning the page. Let's get some new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And that was kind of what that other one was all about. It just had some just oddball characters just randomly dealing with it. But they did some, like the one was like a Groundhog's Day. It just kept repeating. You know what I mean? But she was aware of it. She was the only one remembering that she was, and then she ran into somebody else that realized, hey, wait a minute, what the fuck? They're having deja vu and shit. And it was like, wow, man, this is really fucking nuts. You're not really worried about and of course it always ended with a zombie attack somewhere or explosion.
Well, I think I'm going to start Cabinet of Curiosities tonight since both of you guys put it up so high.
Dude, that's good. That's good.
That may be my go-to tonight to keep me up all night.
Oh,
You'll
shit,
breeze right through it too.
I forgot to add a show to my list because it's a little bit dark. It has a little bit of the dark side on it. Tales of the Jedi on Disney Plus was fucking awesome.
Yeah. He's not even listening to you anymore. He's just tuning you out.
No, I can't hear fucking when it's just, too much dick in your mouth.
You're the one asking for it.
Put
dude.
the dick in your mouth. All right, I got a question for you guys. Colonel,
Yes.
the worst horror movie of 2022.
Oh fuck, dude. This is a hard one. I'm sure there's worse than this, but the feeling I had when the movie ended. Halloween Ends. I know there was worse, but fuck. I was just pissed that I paid that kind of money to see that piece of shit, dude. So, you gotta remember, I took my oldest with me. It wasn't just me where I can get in and out $35. No, this is like a $50 fucking trip to the movies.
Oh, dude, I saw it in IMAX.
Oh, so that's you're a sucker.
So that didn't help either.
But Jesus Christ, man, that movie is fucking awful. And I know there's worse. I know there's fucking worse.
Worse than
I put even maybe Hellraiser towards the bottom. But Halloween Kills, no.
Halloween Ends.
But Halloween Ends, yes.
Yeah.
And the kills fucking suck too. But Halloween Ends is the worst.
Ziggy, worst horror movie of 2022.
Had pretty good expectations for it, for something that needed to be remade, and then it just wasn't any good at all. Firestarter.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
pretty shitty too.
Just not good.
Yeah. I agree. That was pretty close to, let me look, 51 on my list. The Munsters, 55.
I like the Munsters. I wouldn't say it was the worst. Wasn't top 15 good though.
No. I would say the worst horror movie of 2022 was Glass Onion. In my opinion. Just not enough horror in it. I'm sorry. Tarek said it. Tarek said it. He said missed opportunity. Worst movie, Colonel Glass Onion. Here we go.
It might be over, dude.
Rosie says, besides Ends, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, and Dash Cam.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I did not see Jeepers Creepers Reborn because I really wanted to, and rarely do I follow internet reviews.
Yeah.
But when this is universally fucking hated, I was like, I think I could be okay not watching this movie.
But now I want to because it's universally hated.
I've heard mixed reviews on Dashcam.
You know, I had Dashcam ranked pretty high for a little while, and I shuffled it around as I kept remembering other movies that I had seen throughout the year. I went through my old Shudder list, like the my list, or the movies you've seen, whatever. I went through that and was just like, oh yeah, I did see that. Oh yeah, I did see that, and that kept bumping it down, and eventually, the one I hate the main character in Dashcam, but I like some of the effects, and it's the same guy that did Host, so.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking forward to that one, but
Host
I haven't seen Jeepers Creepers yet. I know
Nope.
I shouldn't, but I'm going to at some point. James says, I didn't care for Student Body. That's another one I didn't get to. It just didn't, I don't know. There was something about it that didn't draw my attention. Gory says, didn't even want to see Jeepers Creepers Reborn. And Rosie says, don't.
So you're talking to someone who wasn't even really a fan of the fucking original one. I was kind of like, I always say it. The trailer was set up as such to make it look like something completely different.
Right.
Than what that movie turned out to be.
Right. And Tarek says, now I agree with Crank. Now I just kind of want to see it. Joseph's got one, The Mean One. I was the only one left sitting in the theater of about 25 people after the first 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what
Wow.
I've heard. I heard the acting is pretty low key, and you got to wait a long time to see the Grinch even show up. But as soon as it's available to rent, I will fucking rent it.
Yeah, that's one I'll check out at some point.
Out of respect,
I'll check
to
it out.
THT, yeah, out of respect.
Yeah. Last question I have for you, gentlemen. Ziggy, most anticipated film of next year?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I ask every year.
Yeah. And I'm going to, it's funny because I think I might have said this last year and it's been kicked back so many times. I'm going to go with it again.
For this movie, I'm telling you. I already know what you're going to say.
I'm going with it again, man. I'm going to say Evil Dead Rise and I'm going to say Salem's Lot for my two most anticipated.
I think you did say both of those last year.
Well, no,
Because
because
Evil Dead Rise got delayed too.
oh yeah, I guess it did. So yeah, sorry, I'm still anticipating. Yeah, it's the ones I want to see the most.
Colonel makes a good point, though, that the fact that Salem's Lot has been pushed back and back and back for like a year and a half now, that might not be a good sign.
It's not a
Evil
good
Dead
sign.
Rise has a good reason to be pushed back because they were going to release it on
Yeah.
what, Hulu or something,
HBO Max.
HBO Max, and then they said no, this is too good. We're going to push it back and release it in the theaters. So that's a decent sign. What about you, Colonel? You looking forward to anything in particular?
Definitely Evil Dead Rise. Because I'm a huge fan of the Evil Dead franchise. Speaking of which, I finally did break out Evil Dead 2, the board game last night, gentlemen. I think we need to play that instead of poker in March.
All right.
Whoa, wait a minute. We can play that and play poker because I have a 2-year running, win streak going here.
We got 2 nights.
We got to find whatever. Fuck, I guess I'll play poker and be first one out and just sit there for an hour with my thumb up my butt.
I'm
Never
in.
mind.
I'm in for Evil Dead 2. I'm in.
We got 2 nights, we can do it. But Evil Dead Rise, definitely. Because like I said, I love the Evil Dead fucking franchise. And since we have to go with 2, 1 I'm curious about. I know it's going to fucking suck. But I want to see what they do with it. That fucking Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I know it's going to be awful. But how awful is it going to be?
Man, yeah, that's a good point. All right. Yeah, I'm one of those that's looking for. It's a Stephen King adaptation, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Salem's Lot is definitely one, and has been. But man, I'll tell you, the second one I think is kind of a dark horse, and only because I found out something about it recently, and that I didn't know about.
It's filmed in Oklahoma. It's filmed in Oklahoma.
No, it could have been, but Cocaine Bear. Something I found out that Elizabeth Banks directed this movie, and that intrigues me.
Wow.
That this is the kind of story she wants to tell as a director. She's always been a quirky actress and actor, but this is where she's going. It seems
Cocaine Bear.
unusual.
It's like right up there with Hobo with a Shotgun,
I don't know, man.
Street Trash.
There's something about that one I'm curious about. So,
I do like how none of us said The Exorcist. So
Well,
Yeah, come on.
that's Rosie's question. Are you looking forward to The Exorcist?
No.
not at all.
I think our love affair with David Gordon Green and Blumhouse ended in November of 2018. shortly after Halloween 2018 came out.
No, it wasn't even that. We kind of were okay with that first one, man. We let it go, and then it got when it got to the second one is when we were like, oh fuck, what happened? What's going on here? I mean, remember repeated viewings of the first one? We were like, wait a minute.
No, see, me, repeated viewings got better. You guys, yours went down. I hated it the first time in the theater. I think I gave it like a 4. A 3 or a 4. So, I'm not as sold on David Gordon Green as a trilogy filmmaker, and especially like these legacy sequels that they're trying to do. The first Halloween that he did was okay, and then it was like the ideas just fell apart. So I don't know. You guys both said you're not looking forward to that at all. So
Just how can I just really don't know how anybody. I mean, not let alone Blumhouse. You know what I mean? How is anybody gonna make something that's gonna be as fucking insane as The Exorcist was?
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Now
They're clearing out of there, Colonel. What's up?
I will admit that the series The Exorcist that they did 5 or 10 years ago, that was pretty interesting. The first season at least, but second season not so much. Go ahead, Colonel. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're muted.
Looks like they're suspending the game.
Oh, wow.
Like
I
permanently?
don't know. They'll probably play it later in the week.
Yikes. That's scary,
I don't know
man.
if this dude's dead or not, man.
That's fucking scary,
It
man.
was weird because he went to go make the tackle,
Yep.
fell down. It didn't look like anything you don't normally see. Stood back up and he just fucking dropped. Just
See, it's your fucking fault, Colonel. You gave him the death curse.
I ain't joking about that.
You did, man. You fucked him up by watching while we're doing the show. See what happens?
The one time I do it, yeah, I know it's fucking a freaky fucking thing.
All
Wow.
right. Yeah, Gory says Cocaine Bear looks hilarious. Yes.
It just does look like one of them. So I just hope they go insane with the Cocaine Bear is going to be shredding people and stuff. That'll be pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Well, and I think Elizabeth Banks is a pretty funny actor. So I'm curious to see what she can do as a director on that. So, Tarek says, I'm in to see Knock at the Cabin and not entirely for optimistic reasons. M. Night Shyamalan has those great concepts and wonky executions lately, so we'll see. That one's up in the air. Yeah, that's the one he was just talking about, Rosie. Well, you can't see his comment. You're on YouTube, and he's on Facebook. So I hope it won't be another old, is what she says. Yeah, I agree. Joseph says, very interested in seeing Shelby Oaks. Now, is that the Stuckman movie? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I think that's what he's calling it. I'm curious to see that too, because that guy's been talking about that movie for 4 years or something, it seems like.
What's that other one? That's they got that crazy trailer. It's like In This House, Skinnamarink or something, or
Skinamarink.
Skinnamarink. That's it.
Yeah, that one's another film festival thing that comes out later this month. So.
And it's another. He looks like, and again, that's right up my fucking alley. But I'm seeing mixed reviews on it again.
Right. No, none of your bots.
Go away, spinning bot.
Stupid.
Gone.
Bots.
All right. Tarek says, agree with Joseph. Want to see Shelby Oaks. Shelby Oaks. No idea how it's going to be, but Chris Stuckman deserves a peek at what he can do. I think that'll be good. Let's see. Kiara says, I heard rumors of a Scream 6 possibly. Yeah, it's
out.
definitely. It's definitely
Out.
coming out in
Out
March.
in March. Yeah, March.
March 10th.
They're in New York. They're in your town.
Ghostface takes New York.
Huh.
Be in Toronto, son. I'll tell you.
Didn't
Or wherever. I don't know.
didn't a better slasher try to do that once? Huh. Thank you very much. All right, gang. I think that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Appreciate you spending some time with us to wrap up 2022 and get ready for 2023. There is one more question I saw that I forgot to hit. James says, what do you guys think? Was 22 better year for horror than 21?
It was certainly more volume.
Ziggy, what do you think? More volume, you say?
I'm going to say yes.
Colonel?
Definitely. 2022 was way better than 2021.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the better years for horror in a long fucking time, in my opinion.
I could
Terrifier.
say that
Make
too.
15 instead of 10 tells you right
Right.
there. We've never done the top 15
No.
for a year.
Yeah.
I think we did 5, like in that first COVID year.
Yeah, and
Yeah, there wasn't
20.
much that year.
Yeah, there wasn't much to watch at all.
Nothing came out.
Also, guys, I'm going to remind you, and you too as well, get over to Letterboxd and create your profiles. But head on over and look for Red Crank DCS. You can check out my listing of all of the films that I watched last year, horror films at least, if you're into that kind of thing. James, make sure to hit me up and follow, and I'll follow you back. But there's a peek at it, the bottom end of it at least. But yeah, I like the way it's organized too, because you can rearrange these as you watch them and stuff like that. You can add new ones. I think it'll work out really well for us, especially so. But
Well, let's say it's the beginning of the year now, so it'll be easy to.
perfect time to do that. Yeah.
Now it's postponed.
Right. Next week, guys, we are going to be doing a review on Megan in theaters this Friday. You guys mentioned it a little bit ago. Yeah, we're all looking forward to that one, I think, in some ways better than others. Colonel is not. Never mind.
No, I am not looking forward to Megan at all.
I don't know.
She's going to do a Fortnite dance every time she gets a fucking kill.
I don't know, dude. It just looks like it's just going to be that. I think we've already seen this movie is the problem. So we'll see.
Probably, yeah. But nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Rosie says, looking forward to the review. Yep, and Kiara, same. Thank you guys. Yeah, and then We got a couple. We got maybe one more surprise at the closer to the end of the month that we're working on, but I got to confirm that. So let's.
God, I hope that happens. That'll be a hot fucking
That could be a
hot
fun one.
button topic.
That could be a fun one.
Yeah.
Ziggy, send them out for the night.
Thank you so much for joining us the whole year 2022. It's done, over, finished, done, gone, out. And we're moving on to 2023, where my New Year's resolution is to get Curse Your Luck into a live studio audience in a con near you. That's the goal, baby. That's what I want. DCS, above and beyond. Here we go. Hold on if you can. See you next week.
All right, Colonel.
Definitely. Thank you for sticking with us for 2022. It's a great year for horror. It was a great year for me, just doing this every week with my buddies and you folks that are watching. Hopefully you had a good new year, and may this year bring you everything you want. I want more good horror. So fingers crossed. Don't get sick. Wash your dick. And don't smell like a scuba Steve. You Summer's Eve. And goddamn, I got to pee. So.
All right. Like I said, next week we're reviewing Megan. We'll be talking to you about that next week. And yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Kick it off with a
prayers for DeMar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills safety. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that too.
I'm starting to doubt it.
I'm starting to wonder now. But no, thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll catch you next week. Woo!
Who that?